Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feast and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati. It is the world famous, world renowned MC Tutorial here in front of the recently opened USC members only club at 45 Avenue West, as promised. Guilty verdict. Guilty verdict. Does that prove that he's guilty, though? Does that prove that Donald Trump is guilty, though? Or does it merely prove what a sham this case has been from day one? What a two-tier system this system of justice has become. What a big, fat, overstuffed son of a bitch bastard Alvin Bragg is. And what a straight-up scumbag anybody in the world who is against Donald Trump is. I'd say it proves the latter. Needless to say, if he decided on not appealing, they would have dragged Donald Trump out in cuffs. They would have put a gun to his head. They would have screamed, "Don't move, a-hole." Slammed him on the hood of a police car several times and possibly even tased him the way you would a rowdy criminal resisting arrest. There is no proof that Donald Trump is a criminal. There is no written record of Donald Trump being a criminal. Straight up and down, Donald Trump is not a criminal. And I know the Democrats are going to take this. They're going to go to town with this. They're going to say, oh, yes, Joe Biden's a feeble old man that shits his pants. And he stinks up the joint. Plus, he stunk as your president, which is an office he did not earn fair and square, and he was not given fairly by the American people. But at least he's not a convicted felon, they're going to say. And my response to that is, okay, Joe Biden is not a convicted felon, but he did violate a female intern by the name of Tara Reid. He did do that. That is fact. There were witnesses there to prove it. He is a violator of women. And he also violated his own daughter in the shower when she was 15. And let me say this again, as I said in my last video. You don't take showers with 15-year-old girls. That is weird. If you're a grown man and you take showers with 15-year-old girls, that is weird. And you don't deserve to be president of the United States if you're a grown-ass man taking a shower with a 15-year-old girl. And it gets even more gross if that 15-year-old girl is your own daughter. What a scumbag. What an inbred pedophile scumbag. this person that we're supposed to respect as President of the United States is. I don't respect Joe Biden. I think he's a dirty old man. And he needs to be thrown out of office for no other reason but that. If we go on that reason alone, that's enough reason to get rid of that son of a bitch bastard from the White House. That is enough reason right there. But let's see. Open borders that hurt America. That's another good reason. The economy sucks, which it didn't suck when Donald Trump was president. That's a good enough reason. Gas prices soaring through, that relates to the economy. That's a good enough reason. Crime running rampant in our streets. That's a good enough reason.
What's up, Tuto?
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm all right.
Good.
How about that guilty verdict, huh?
Oh my God.
What a shame.
It's not fair.
No, it's not. It's like the government saying, we're the government, we could do whatever we want to you, and there's nothing you could do about it. I agree. Total BS. As I said to my lovely neighbor walking by, the government is trying to tell you, we're the government, we could do whatever we want to do to you, and there's nothing you could do about it. The government, who by constitutional law is supposed to work for us, is trying to now tell us that they are the government, and because they are the government, they own us. And yes, if it could happen to Donald Trump, it could happen to you. And you could say, well, I didn't do this, I didn't do it. Well, Donald Trump didn't do what he was accused of doing. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? If he goes to jail, if Donald Trump goes to jail, that means they could say, John Krantz, that's me. In case you don't know what my real name is, you now know, John Anthony Krantz. They could say, John Anthony Krantz, also known in these streets as MC Too Tall. He takes infant babies and throws them out the window, sending them plummeting to their demise. And they could say they have 14 counts of murder for me doing this. I haven't been near a baby since, I don't know, since some of my cousins who are now adults have been babies. So, you know that's bullshit. I know that's bullshit that I didn't freaking drop 14 babies out of a window. But somebody can pull that out of a hat and say I did that. Somebody could pull that out of a hat, say I did that, and then, I don't know, put me in jail. And then tell the inmates, I won't get, I'm tough enough to do a jail sentence and do my full time without getting raped. I'm completely unrapeable. But that's not the point. The point is, if they could put Donald Trump in jail or find him guilty for something he didn't do, they could find me guilty for something I didn't do. They could find you guilty of something you didn't do. These people are scum running this country right now. We got to get them out because this is our country, not theirs. They do work for us. They are supposed to work for us, at least. They're not working for us like they're supposed to, but they are supposed to. This sense of entitlement that they could convince an innocent man Forget about belonging in jail for these people. These prosecutors, these people that the American people trusted to uphold the law, they don't just belong in jail, they belong in hell. In hell they belong. People who are against Donald Trump are scum of the earth, okay? And Robert De Niro is a big crybaby. Robert De Niro is a big crybaby. Robert De Niro, you know, after I get done winning a boxing match against Michelle Obama, if she ever accepts my challenge, yes, I'll use her preferred pronouns and call Michelle Obama a she. But if she accepts my challenge to a boxing match and I whoop her behind in the ring, guess who'll be next? Guess who'll be next on the feeding tube? Robert De Niro, that coward. I tell you what, we'll turn it from a boxing match to a wrestling match. Me and Mickey Rourke against fucking Robert De Niro and Howard Stern. And I'll whoop both their asses. And then tag Mickey in for the cover. Well, maybe I'll slap Robert De Niro around and tag Mickey in, because I know he wants to get a few shots on Robert De Niro. But at least half of Robert De Niro and fucking all of Howard Stern, all mine to whoop that ass. But aside from that, needless to say, Trump's lawyers made the motion to appeal. So this is going to be appealed. And these convictions are going to be overturned. I'm sure this won't be the first time there'll be an absolute conviction. And, yeah, it'll be overturned. And these people are so against Donald Trump. They're so against him moving the ball forward. This means something, okay? And whoever says this might as well be a swastika, they could go fuck their mother with a spike back. What do you think of that? And you could show them this video and tell them I said that. Donald Trump will appeal this guilty verdict. And he will be found not guilty before he is sworn in as president. He will not have to pardon himself. And you know what? I would applaud him if he does. When he becomes president, if he should decide to pardon himself, I will applaud him if he pardons himself. As he should, if he's put in that position. But I think this guilty verdict will be overturned. I'm surprised it was even in court at all. This is something that should not have even been in court at all. And they're finding him guilty. You know what? I want to be a convicted felon just like Donald Trump. What do you think of that? Mark my words. Mark my words. Trump goes to jail. I'm going to find some reason to sit in a courtroom and await my verdict. Peace, my people. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Follow and share my content. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. I am hip-hop legend, recording engineer, and life coach, MC Too Tall.